Okay, now we'll go to this, so that way we can see if it's actually upright. Yes, it is. How's it going, guys? Today I wanted to talk on a stream, because why not? I wanted to talk about Onision, Greg. So recently I've been rewatching some of old videos, some of new videos, not from him, but from Social Repose, who, if you know anything about Onision, or Social Repose, or even Jacqueline, you'll know that Richie and Greg have had some clashing. Or if you know anything about Eugenia Cooney. So, what happened recently, as you can see in the thumbnail, Onision, can't speak. Onision has been kicked off of YouTube. From what I have seen, he's been kicked off of YouTube and he's been kicked off of Twitch. I don't know what else he's been kicked off of, but along with that, he has a documentary on Discovery Plus about his allegations, about the fact that he's been in some sexual relations with children, which is really fucking sad. He has been, from what he says, he has been all about bringing truth. He is, so he says, he is an honest man who gets lied about all the time. Hello. How's it going? So, I don't know if you've seen any of my older channels, but my most recent channel, aside from this one, I have done 3 separate videos on Onision, and it was just literally talking about how much of a trash human being he was, and it was back when I used to watch Social Repose, and, you know, I watched a couple of his videos about how, and I'm taking this from his words, about how Eugenia needed to eat something, needed to do this, do that. He was saying these things in, like, he was saying caring words, that she needed to eat, she needed to get help, but he wasn't saying it in a caring way. He was saying it in a way that was very mean and very disrespectful. Most like his other videos, like some talking about Shane Dawson, which is another person that's been under fire recently, which that'll be a whole nother video eventually. But yeah, basically I'm pretty sure her name was Shiloh or something like that. Shiloh had spoken with Chris Hansen. This is from an outsider's perspective, by the way. Shiloh had contact with Chris Hansen, and Chris Hansen got involved. Note that To Catch a Predator was off, like, he was not doing that, from what I know. After years and years of doing it, he's not doing it anymore, I guess. So yeah. Chris Hansen got involved, and when Chris Hansen ended up at Onision's house, Greg decided to call 911 about a stalker that's been stalking him online, which is a little bullshit. Obviously, it's quite a load of bullshit. There's nothing wrong with somebody looking at your social media, I guess. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that Greg Onision needs to go away forever and never be spoken to or about again after this. Maybe he will. Pretty sure the documentary is still going on. I saw a picture on Google when looking up pictures of Onision for the thumbnail. I saw what looks to be cover or thumbnail for the next part of his documentary. If you want to hear more about the first part, I suggest going to Social Repose's video on it, or just getting Discovery Plus and watching it, period. I suggest doing that if you want to see or hear anything about it. So, with that said, Greg has really bullied. He's been a real big bully for a lot of people on the internet, including Shane Dawson, even though Onision was really just a Shane Dawson wannabe. Funny enough, if you looked at a picture of Shane and a picture of Greg next to each other and tried to tell the difference, you could tell the difference by the hair and like the facial hair and whatnot, but if you really looked at them, they do look similar. They really do look similar. But yeah. What do you guys want to talk about? Around Onision, I mean. Because there's obviously a lot. Also, there's a link somewhere in my channel. I might link it below after the stream is done and everything. But there is a link where you can go and get my merch. There's the version with the green background and everything. And then there's this version that I have. Those are the only two drops that I have right now. And those are both on Spreadshirt, which, surprisingly, Onision also used Spreadshirt, I'm fairly certain. But I'm not sure. I'm hoping that everything gets the better. You know, I'm hoping that everything gets all fixed within YouTube and whatnot. I hope, honestly, that emo YouTube gets back together. meaning, like, I hope that they continue on with emo YouTube, because that was really fucking cool. I miss emo YouTube. I miss watching emo creators, you know. They were very creative and whatnot, but, you know, you do you, I guess. The only two that I know are still creating and whatnot would obviously be Social Repose and Eugenia Cooney. But I don't see either of their stuff very often. I know that Eugenia streams on Twitch a lot. I don't know if she's got many YouTube videos or not, but I know that she streams on Twitch, which I'll put that down. What do you think of the David Dobrik scandal? I think that David still needs to come to terms with what happened and be fully honest. I did see his second apology video, but he needs to actually take some time and reflect on the fact that he had months and months and months to take it down. In his first apology video, he talked about consent. He talked about needing consent to post a video, but he didn't ask for consent. He didn't even think about asking for consent. If I can pull up a picture on my phone real quick. I should say screenshot, because that's what it is. Where is it? I don't know if you can see that. Probably can't see it, so I don't know. I'll post it on Twitter or something. There's textual evidence that David did not get permission to put the video up because whoever the person was that it was all about asked Dom, right? Hang on. Dom. It was Dom. Yes, it was Dom. They asked Dom to take the video down, and that was like a day or two, right? Yet David had months to take it down, and I guess he just recently took it down. How did you get your YouTube logo on any t-shirt? That's really cool. I used Spreadshirt. Oh, on your t-shirt. Yeah, I used Spreadshirt. I was literally just talking about it. Talking about how I have merch. There are only 2 drops on there right now, which is the original logo that had the green around it, and this logo that has the purple, which I think it looks fucking hella nice. I don't know why I decided to stream on a day that I was gonna wear my own merch, but it is what it is. I've worn it before in videos, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I enjoy YouTube. I enjoy talking about certain things. Like I was saying about Onision, he's been on this platform for years, both here and Twitch, He's been on these platforms for years, probably grooming the entire time. So this, because the same thing happened with Austin Moon, or Austin Mooney, or whatever his name was, and I'm pretty sure the same thing happened with Call Me Carson. But what had happened was they got caught for sexual misconduct from minors. They were grooming big time. And that's not okay. Not at all. I will never do that. I will never be anything like that. Because I understand, not fully, but I understand that doing those things with someone under the age of 18, no matter how old you are, is just, it's not okay. Plus, just doing it with someone that's younger than you, like, at least 3 years is legal. If you're interested in someone that's at least 3 years older or 3 years younger than you, under 18, it is legal to be in a relationship. Where if it's over 3 years in either way, whether it be older or younger, you're bound to either get them in trouble or you are going to get in trouble yourself, and that's just not okay. The youngest person that I have been with was was almost 2 years, but was 3 years younger than me, and that lasted for 2 months. My fault, because I'm an idiot, but I'm not gonna get into that. If you want to see that, there's a playlist labeled Raps, or like My Raps or something like that. Pretty sure that it's in one of those two. Yeah. The unfortunate thing is that I just know when I get to be a bigger creator that I'm gonna end up in one of these scandals somehow. Because I know Gen Z. Also, fuck Gen Z. I'm part of Gen Z, and I still say fuck Gen Z. Fucking... It's literally nothing but cancel culture. It's gotten me to the point where I don't even want to be part of Gen Z. That's fine. It happened a while ago. But, yeah. That was just an example to, explain the 3 years difference. I don't even want to be part of Gen Z. That's how bad cancel culture is. From what I hear, they're trying to cancel Lincoln for some fucking reason, and they're trying to cancel Eminem. Why try to cancel Eminem? Eminem is one of the greatest rappers of all time. Up there with fucking Snoop Dogg, Dre, fucking Tupac. He's up there with them. Why try to cancel him? Just because of a few lyrics that you don't fucking like. And canceling Dr. Seuss. Bruh. Dr. Seuss. Children's author. Bro. So, what was happening, and probably still happening with Eminem, was, it was that apparently people didn't like some lyrics in some of his songs, whether it be just him on his own, or D12, or any group that he's been a part of. They didn't like it, and so they tried to cancel him. And they're still trying to cancel him. Right? Fucking, they stopped putting Dr. Seuss books in libraries. You know how messed up that is? He's a children's author. And he's dead. Dr. Seuss is dead. And you're still trying to cancel the guy. Dr. Seuss did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong. He's a fucking children's author. Yet, fucking Gen Z, I see something that looks like something else, and so I'm gonna get all pissy about it. Fuck you, Gen Z. This is my final resignation from fucking the entirety of Gen Z. I used to be proud to be part of Gen Z. I used to be proud of it because we were canceling things that needed to be canceled. Like rapists. Like murderers. We were canceling things that needed to be canceled. Hell, we canceled fucking Donald Trump. We canceled his ass. Cancel culture started with the most recent fucking repopularization of the Black Lives Matter movement. Started with that. Because guess what? The Washington Redskins, they're not the Washington Redskins anymore. They're friggin' the Washington football team. Come on. Did you have to attack the NFL? And Aunt Jemima, Sarah, that was canceled. I don't know why, but it was canceled. For some stupid, fucked up reason, it was canceled. Like I said, I used to be proud to be part of Gen Z. But at this point, fuck Gen Z. You're attacking things just because of one little thing that you get a little pissy about. Come on. People like Onision, he needs to be canceled. He has been canceled. Hell, even fucking Social Repose has been canceled. Have you seen his viewership? That's pretty low. I don't understand why Gen Z has to be the way that Gen Z is. I don't understand that. But they are the way that they are, and they're gonna be the way that they're gonna be. It is what it is. Hell, people tried to cancel Butch Hartman, creator of Danny Phantom, The Fairly Odd Parents, Tough Puppy, Bunton is a Beast. Cancel fucking Logan Paul. Cancel Jake Paul. Cancel them both. Cancel Shane Dawson. Cancel Onision. Cancel Jeffree Star. Cancel them. But don't fucking come after the fucking people that aren't doing anything wrong. Don't come after the people that aren't doing anything wrong. That is my message. That is my anthem. That is the fucking banner over my head every single fucking day. Do not cancel the people that do not deserve to be canceled. That's fucked up. You should not be trying to cancel the people that aren't doing anything wrong. People try to cancel Eminem because doesn't matter. Name anything and people have tried to cancel Eminem for it. That pisses me off. That specifically set me off. I heard they were trying to cancel Eminem. I don't understand why Gen Z has to be Gen Z. Gen Z is supposed to be the fucking quiet generation. Silent generation. That's what Gen Z is supposed to be. But instead, no. You're not quiet. You're not quiet at all. You're fucking loud asses speaking for no reason. I get behind things that I think should be canceled. The shit about fucking Donald Trump, yeah. That canceled him. The reason why Joe Biden was elected, guess what? Because we canceled Donald Trump. That's why. Corey Taylor's being attacked. I have heard the name, but I haven't seen the person. But yeah, fucking Dr. Seuss, Butch Hartman, they keep getting fucking attacked. I don't know what it is with Gen Z and why they need to attack people, or why they feel the need to attack people. Gen Z, here's a lesson for you. Shut up! Just shut up, Gen Z. Except for the people that, one, act their age, and two, fucking know what's right and what's wrong. These are... You gotta be kidding me. They're attacking Corey Taylor. Ugh. Yep. This is my official resignation from Gen Z. I am now the Gen V, because why not? Yeah, you can't help the generation that you were born in, but you also can't help the people who make it to where you don't want to be part of that generation. Hell, I don't want to be part of this generation simply because of fucking COVID-19. And even now, you see the way that it is? You see the way that the world has turned? People started cancel culture because people wanted fun, in my opinion. They wanted to speak on why certain things should be, there. But, whatever. Point being, Onision had gotten canceled, and I am really fucking happy about it. Really, really happy about it. In other news, Markiplier has spoken on some things that he's working on, or thing that he's working on. He was writing for something, and now apparently he has a lead role in something. And I hope that it's something like a Heist 2 or something along those lines. Because that was really fucking cool. Or maybe like an Unis Honest Part 2. That'd be really cool. I liked Unis Honest. Yeah. So, I'll be right back. Gonna... There we go. But yeah. What the fuck, Gen Z? What the fuck? I just know what I'm gonna be saying and singing when people are trying to cancel me. I can't hear a fucking word you say. I'm tone deaf. Don't come after the people that haven't done anything to you. A what? My end goal on YouTube in general? My end goal on YouTube. Probably getting roles in movies like Avengers, or even if I have to be like a DC hero or something. I'd like to be in some sort of action movie. Because I've gotten training for it. Like, I've made videos on, I've made a video. Sorry. Jesus. I've made a video on the place that I went to, train. So I've gotten training. I just don't have an agent, so I guess the end goal is to be able to do that. Plus, I'd still be on YouTube, doing this stuff, doing gaming and whatnot. But, yeah, that's the goal. Unfortunately, though, I am... Oh. Hang on a sec. There we go. So yeah, that's the end goal. Being in movies and stuff. I enjoy acting. I enjoy skits. I enjoy doing that stuff. A milestone that I'd like to hit, though, not even just subscriber count, I mean, a milestone in my life is probably being friends with Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, and eventually PewDiePie. That'd be really cool. I'd like to be friends with a lot of YouTubers, but, not because of fame or anything, but because I've been watching them for so long and I enjoy their content and whatnot. Yellow. Okay, that was weird. Anyway. Yellow.
So, you wanted me to explain?
Go ahead.
I mean, you can unmute yourself on the stream if you want. It doesn't bother me.
I'm unmuted.
Okay. But so basically, what all is going on, and this hasn't been necessarily official. It's just the fact of it's not been happening recently. It's just events that people are going to start attacking him for. But he's just gone up against so many people and everything. And for example, he's gone up against Limp Bizkit, fucking Chad Kroger is one of the more popular ones. And most recently, everyone's beloved Machine Gun Kelly.
Okay, yeah. Machine Gun Kelly can rot in hell. His career died, so,
but
it is what it is.
According to the words of Corey Taylor, what Corey Taylor said was, You failed at one genre, now you're trying to come over to the other one and fuck it up.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I agree with that.
Unfortunately, it's just to that point where if you say the slightest thing, there's going to be millions of people to jump on the bandwagon and go after you.
Yeah, fuck Gen Z.
That's why Eminem shall live on.
Yep.
Because he doesn't care. It's not going to affect him.
That's the hilarious thing, though, is that
I know.
before, like, in, what's it called? I can't remember what oh, now I can. Sing for the Moment. In that song, he talks about how a lot of kids were listening to his songs. Obviously, those kids are adults now.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to stop you right there. That one's the one with the Aerosmith sample, correct?
Yep.
Because I remember they had the sample from Dream On, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct.
Yeah, it's kind of weird how Eminem kind of drifted off during the past years. He was more, oh yeah, I'm definitely rap to, well, you know what, I'm going to kind of transition to a little bit of rock rap, if that makes sense.
But he hasn't, though. He's not rock rap, he's rap.
Well, yes, and he's kind of more, just since he's been using a lot more samples for his songs, especially a lot of rock ones, and I could be wrong, but just from a few that I've seen from the past albums, just kind of, he's more rap, but he gets along with a lot of actual, like, rock stars, and there's a few collaborations, that have gone really big.
I know that in Sing for the Moment, he did the sample from Aerosmith's Dream On, and in Berserk, he did another sample. What was it? I can't remember. I think it was Stroke. I think it was Stroke that he sampled on Berserk. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the person who sings it. Billy Squire, I think his name is.
It might have been Squire. Yeah.
Stroke Man.
Yeah.
That one? Yeah. And then, Remind Me has, God damn it, what's that song Joe and Jet did, the cover on? It's one of the more popular rock songs. I Love Rock and Roll, that's what it is.
Oh, that.
Yeah, the cover of The Arrows.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of people believe that, that she's the one who made that song. In actuality, The Arrows made it years before, and she just kind of got more popular off that song.
Yeah, she definitely got more popular off of it.
I'm not saying it's a bad song.
It obviously sounds better than the original, if people remember her rather than the original.
To be completely honest with you, and this is my personal opinion, you can agree, you can disagree, it doesn't bother me, but personally, I like a lot of the original songs better.
Yeah.
It really depends on who it is. Let's take an example. Bad Wolves with Zombie. The cover of the Cranberries. It was really good for what it was.
It was. But
here's the thing. Even though I love that version of it, I still appreciate the original for what it was and what,
who it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like Cliff Burton in Metallica. He had some really, really good bass lines until he passed away.
Yeah.
But
it's like the Reverend in Avenged Sevenfold.
Good old Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Corey Taylor actually spoke out about that when he passed away, because he was relating it to Paul Gray and how, him and Paul were really good best friends and almost like brothers, in comparing that to how the Rev was to Avenged Sevenfold. They were family. They knew each other since high school.
Yeah.
Actually, probably before that.
Definitely.
But
yeah.
I don't think you've ever heard of it, but if you get the chance, listen to Pinkly Smooth.
Yeah, I don't think that I have.
It's the Rev's second band.
Or like, if, another example, if we're going straight off of just music, like fucking Queen, with, what was it? Under Pressure? Yeah, Under Pressure. Da 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 da. And fucking Vanilla Ice Baby. Like,
fun fact.
Fucking actually, Queen was way better, and I know that they have credit in the song, but that was after a lawsuit between Queen and Vanilla Ice.
Fun fact. Actually, all three of them came up with that bass line. But Bowie, Freddie, and Vanilla all came up with that riff in the same room at the same time. It's just Queen and Bowie was like, haha, we're going to leave your ass out. And so he got pissed off, and so he went and did Ice Ice Baby, and just so happened to gain the interest of Queen, and Queen decided, okay, you know what, that's our thing, and we're going to sue you for it. Later on, after Freddie Mercury died, and just actually a few years back, Brian May sold the rights to that bass line to Vanilla Ice.
Come on, that's bullshit.
Hold on, I could be wrong. I'm going to pull it up really quick.
I feel like that is wrong.
Hold on.
Strictly just because, why? Just because Freddie's dead?
They're both dead. Both Bowie and Mercury.
Well, I would assume that's why he held on to it. While Bowie was alive. I would assume that's why.
I don't know.
Just because if he were to sell the rights, then, he would have been the only one with the rights.
Vanilla Ice apparently owns the rights to Under Pressure. Buying the song was cheaper than fighting a lawsuit against Queen and Bowie.
That is odd.
Hold on.
Yeah, I still feel like that's wrong because during the lawsuit, it ended with Queen having credits.
Rights.
Yeah, not technically just rights, but credits with coming up with the bass line.
But yeah, even if you do your research, it literally states that all three of them wrote the riff. But all three, Bowie, Mercury, and Ice. But yeah, but just for being that person who grew up with a lot of different music, just.
Did you get the chance to watch Bohemian Rhapsody?
Actually, no. I chose not to watch it because a lot like The Dirt with Motley Crue, more than half of it wasn't true. Which is kind of sad to say due to the fact it's about someone.
I'll say when it comes down to the break, I'm not 100% sure on the break.
You know, it's kind of funny. It's just the fact you brought up Queen and you and I were just talking on Discord, and I walked into the room singing Killer Queen. You just kind of chimed in with it.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of singing backup.
Yeah. Fun fact, you know those pop albums I'm starting to get?
Yeah.
I have Queen, News of the World, and mine came with a factory defect.
Oh?
It has the robot that's supposed to be on his knees and everything.
Yeah.
But literally what happened was the robot is tilted to the right, and it's in like a case in plastic wrap where I can't even get to it to fix it. And my brother, I was talking to a couple of people in my family, especially my brother. My brother's like, do not open it. I said, okay, I wasn't going to. And he's like, good, because it's worth more like that, because, they screwed up.
Yeah. It is worth more that way.
And so I have 4 pop albums. I have my Black Sabbath, my Back in Black, Hybrid Theory, and News of the World.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's with the Queen. Speaking of Queen, I have almost the entire Queen set. There's like one more I'm missing, and it really pisses me off because I found it not too long ago, and now it's just spiked up in value.
Yeah.
It's I don't want to say the Radio Gaga assembly.
Radio Gaga.
But
Here is Radio Gaga. Radio.
I don't remember.
Radio
but,
blah blah.
But yeah.
Radio what's new.
But yeah, I'm also starting to figure out what I'm going to do and start up that podcast.
Speaking of the podcast, I've decided to wait until my regular channel gets, bigger.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, so that way, whoever is on my regular channel, they see, oh, this is, something new that he's doing, and maybe, just maybe, people are gonna see it and like it.
I may start it out, I don't know when, but I've kind of come to the conclusion of talking about more retro kind of styled stuff, like, Star Wars, Transformers,
Yeah.
Power Rangers,
Yeah, the good stuff.
Maybe every now and then Dragon Ball Z, anime in general, old music, who knows?
Yeah.
But, yeah, like I said, I'm still trying to figure that all out. But, so, like I said, I kind of joined in the middle of the stream, and I just got a little bit of a glimpse, like, oh, this is my official resignation from Gen Z.
Yep. It's true. This is my official resignation from Gen Z. Fuck Gen Z.
Pretty much. And the thing is, you look at me versus a lot of... I'm not trying to make myself sound like a narcissist, but if, for instance, compare you and I to a lot of people nowadays, there's, like... Especially, look at the way I dress. I dress like I just came out of the mid-'80s, early 90s with the punk rock look.
Yeah, hang on a second. The Real Broadcasts says, you should make a podcast. If you haven't seen it before, friendo, there's a video on my channel that I'm fairly certain has the link to the channel that I have set up for my podcast. That I have. I just haven't done third episode. So
I may be on the next episode, who knows?
Maybe. Who knows? But yeah. Anyway, continue with what you were talking about.
Sorry, I was taking a drink. But But yeah, just going on with what I was saying, I have that more punk rock look, old hoodies, jeans, wallet with a chain on it, that kind of stuff. Old boots, kind of more punky kind of look.
Yeah.
But, and someone said this to me a few years back, and I remember it like the back of my hand. I was in school, and someone came up to me. It took them like 2 or 3 months to actually gain the courage to talk to me, and I said, well, what took you so long? And they're like, you know how hard it is to talk to a 6'4" tall boy who has long hair and wears black all the time?
It's not that hard.
It's not that hard. It's literally, it's not like trying to talk to a damn bear. But I love how you said you were going to live stream, and I just kind of ended up joining the stream.
Yeah, that's totally fine. To answer your question, the real broadcasts, the channel is called The Brian Moore Show. BrianMoore.
Going back onto the original topic, since I wasn't really here for it,
Onision.
Yes, Onision. Explain what all is technically going on.
So, if you haven't seen TV in a while, or even just ads on YouTube,
Dude, I'm mainly on Hulu and everything.
There is a documentary out that's coming out in parts on Onision, and that's gonna be on Discovery Plus.
Chris Hansen.
Yeah, Chris Hansen. He has actually gotten involved in it because of the fact that the only reason why this is happening is because he was grooming underage women.
Okay, wait. This isn't the guy from Game Grumps, correct?
No, this is not the guy from Game Grumps.
Okay, because I remember you talking about this earlier, and the guy from Game Grumps, I don't remember what his name was.
Yes,
but
Danny has been alleged or accused of sexual misconduct as well.
Like I said, it's just...
There's just so many YouTubers nowadays that are getting accused of this outrageous, outlandish shit that they obviously aren't doing, or there's, a super, super secret, way that they're doing it. Because otherwise we would have found out a long-ass time ago.
Here's
if
the
any
thing.
of it were true.
I know...
Onision I knew about.
Listen. I know I'm gonna get... Or you probably get the backlash for this.
Probably.
But there should be a limit on... for how long that incident happened versus when you can actually say something about it.
There is actually a limit.
Is there? Because
yeah.
Because a while back, I don't remember who it was.
There is a limit, which is why I don't understand, say the stuff with Michael Jackson, right? Or, I think they're suing their family, his family or something. I'm not sure. But the stuff with Michael Jackson about him touching little boys and whatnot, I don't understand why that even happened. I know that it obviously happened, that he touched them, but the stories and stuff didn't start coming out until
later on.
People were adults. once you are over the age of 18, I feel like you should not be able to speak on something that happened in your childhood. And that's
Well,
me saying it now.
well, here's the thing. Honestly, I'm going to say this, but I know people will agree with me and some may not. But I understand, if the incident happens, it will happen.
Like, if it happens again to another person, then yes, speak up. But once you're over the age of 18 and it's not happening to you anymore, why even bother bringing it up? Unless it's to a therapist.
I understand what you're saying, but may I continue of what I was trying to say?
Go ahead.
There should be, a limit, from the incident to maybe 3-4 years later. Because I understand and I respect that, it's hard for someone if it happens and they feel like they have no one to talk to about it, so on and so forth.
Well, usually it takes more than 3 or 4 years to overcome something like that. And even still, you're not really over it. You're just hiding it.
Here's the thing. Because if something else happens to another person with the same person that did it to you, 20 years later, what? Why? You didn't come forth and say anything, and how do we know if it actually happened or not, since it was so long ago?
If there's evidence, then I guess fine, but
just in general, there should be a limit.
Oh my god.
What?
That's hilarious. So apparently people are hoping for a collaboration between Lil Nas X and Corpse. But what's hilarious is...
Corpse is done for.
What do you mean Corpse is done for?
If I remember correctly, he's hanging up his coat. Because of how his medical condition has gotten worse.
Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I don't watch Corpse's videos.
I don't either. It's just stuff that I've heard, and
it's really all he said, she said, if you don't pay attention to the person's stuff. But trending right now in the US is hashtag Lil Corpse X, but the way that it looks is Lil Corp Sex. So I looked at it, I'm like, Little Corpse Sex? What?
That's what funny. Sucks? Before I left Florida and moved, which, little backstory, that's where I was originally from. But, yeah, before I left there and moved to go on my own little journey, I found a Gundam model kit at Target. And ever since then, I have not been able to find them. It's like it just vanished off the face of the earth.
That's weird.
Because I enjoy, building stuff, like I said before. Transformers, you get to put them together, not necessarily put them together, but, change them back and forth. And they've had some really good ones that I've enjoyed messing around with. For example, the Back to the Future crossover. That one has to be one of my favorites because of how it transforms in the final result.
Yeah.
But another topic that unfortunately sucks is, as much as I hate to say it, the DeLorean. If it wasn't for that movie, I guarantee you, if you asked someone who knew what a DeLorean was, they'd say, what the hell is that?
Yeah, if it wasn't for Back to the Future, absolutely no one would care about the DeLorean.
Pretty much. And, I was watching, someone may laugh at this, But I was watching American Pickers the other night with my family, and they came across three things. They came across the original Aerosmith band and restored it and gave it back to Steven Tyler and Joe Perry.
Wow.
This was a while back, of course, because Joe Perry. But yeah, they found that, and they found 2 DeLoreans just sitting on the property. This couple bought this house, and they didn't know about the barns and everything that were on it. I mean, they knew that they were there, they just didn't know what was inside of them. So they called them and was like, hey, if you would like to come out and check out the property, see if you can find anything you want, go ahead. So they found 2 DeLoreans, one ran, the other didn't.
Yeah.
But, hell, if I was offered the chance to get a DeLorean for a reasonable price, I'd take it. Even if it was a showpiece.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Just, unfortunately, with COVID-19 and everything and all that bullshit, it's just...
Yeah. It's
also,
life.
you can't tell I've been pacing back and forth in my room, just, alright, talk about this, and this.
So, you got anything left to... Sorry for that. You got anything left to say to stream?
Well, all I can say is take it easy. It was fun to be here, and don't forget to smile.
Smile always.
Smile looks good on you.
Yeah. Alright. I'll talk to you later.
In a bit, man.
Yeah.
Alright, bye-bye.
Bye. Yay. Okay, so basically life is okay. You'll end up, with your head on right at some point. If not, then I guess you're screwed. But, this has been going on for an hour and an hour, 9 minutes, and, an hour, 10 minutes, and, 5 seconds. So, I'm going to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, okay. If you didn't, that's okay too. But I will see